Hello everyone and welcome to our video series on Learn German Grammar. In this video, you will learn the difference between wer, wen and wem. These three are known as Fragepronomen or interrogative pronouns. You can visit our page on patreon.com to get free worksheets, transcripts, early access to our videos and more. So let's begin. Wer, wen oder wem. All these three interrogative pronouns are used for persons and not for things. However, the difference lies in the case. Let's first look at a few examples. Wer kommt mit? Wen magst du? And another example. Wem hast du gestern geholfen? Let's begin with the first Fragepronomen. Wer. Wer is used as a subject, hence it's in the nominative case. For example, wer möchte Tee trinken? As already mentioned, wer is the subject in nominative. In this case, Tee is the accusative object. As you can see, the verb möchte is being conjugated by the nominative subject. So, wer is basically the nominative person in the sentence. Let's look at another one. Wer hat dich angerufen? In this case also, wer ist das Subjekt im Nominativ. Dich ist das Akkusativ Objekt. Wer is conjugating the verb. The verb is always conjugated in the third person when you are using wer. The next question is, wer hat dir den Brief geschrieben? In this sentence, again, wer is the nominative Subjekt. Den Brief is the accusative Objekt. And dir is the dative Objekt. Since the subject always conjugates the verb, wer, in this case, will conjugate the verb haben. Do remember, wer is conjugated the same way as er in the third person. The next interrogative pronoun is the accusative form of wer, that is, wen. Wen is used as a direct object, hence it's in the accusative case. For example, wen hast du besucht? The conjugation of the verb haben tells us that du is the nominative Subjekt. Hence, wen in this case is the accusative Objekt. So unlike wer, wen does not conjugate the verb. Let's look at another example. Wen triffst du morgen? In this case also, du is the nominative Subjekt and it conjugates the verb, whereas the accusative Objekt here is wen, a person. Here's the third example. Wen hat sie geheiratet? Sie is the nominative Subjekt and wen is the accusative Objekt. When we answer this question, we would say, sie hat Peter geheiratet. In this case, Peter will be the accusative Objekt. Even with the accusative prepositions, you can use the interrogative pronoun wen. If you want to revise accusative prepositionen, you can do so by watching our video on this topic. The link can be found below in the description. So let's look at the first example. Auf wen wartest du? In this sentence, du is the nominative Subjekt, whereas auf wen is the prepositional object, präpositionales Objekt, where the preposition is in accusative. Wen here is representing a person, so the answer would be auf Peter or auf Maria, etc. Let's look at the next one. Für wen arbeitest du? Du is the nominative Subjekt and für wen is the prepositional object. When you are answering this question, you would not say für Mercedes oder BMW. You would say für Maximilian oder für Ben. Just like wer is used for nominative person and wen for accusative person, the next one is used for dative person. Wem. Wem is used as an indirect object, hence it's in the dative case. For example, wem hast du das Geschenk gekauft? Here again you can identify by the conjugation of the verb that du ist das Subjekt im Nominativ. Das Geschenk ist das direktes Objekt, das heißt im Akkusativ. Und wem ist das Objekt im Dativ. Wem, just like wen, does not conjugate the verb. Let's look at another example. Wem hast du Geld gegeben? Here also, du ist the nominative Subjekt, Geld ist the accusative Objekt und wem ist das Dativ Objekt. Wem is also always used for persons, so when you are answering this question, you could say, ich habe ihm das Geld gegeben. Now let's look at an example with a verb that takes only dative object or dative verb. Wem sollte ich helfen? In this case, helfen is a dative verb. Ich is the nominative Subjekt, whereas wem is the dative object. Even with dative prepositions, you can use the interrogative pronoun wem. If you want to revise dative prepositions, you can watch our video on this topic. The link can be found below in the description. So here's the first example. Mit wem redest du? In this sentence, du is the nominative Subjekt and mit wem is the prepositionales Objekt, where the preposition is in dative. The answer could be mit Tobias oder mit Anja. Let's look at the next example. Bei wem hast du übernachtet? Here also, du is the Subjekt im Nominativ, bei wem is the prepositionales Objekt, where the preposition bei is in dative. Now let's look at a few sentences where you have to form a question with wer, wen or wem. Sabine hat ihm ein Geschenk gegeben. In this case, Sabine is highlighted, so we have to frame a question for Sabine. Sabine is also conjugating the verb, so your question would be, wer hat ihm ein Geschenk gegeben? Answer, Sabine. Similarly in the next sentences, Sabine hat ihm ein Geschenk gegeben. Ihm is a dative personal pronoun, so the question would be, wem hat sie ein Geschenk gegeben? Mario hat uns besucht. Mario is the nominative Subjekt, so the question would be, wer hat uns besucht? Here's the next one. Mario hat uns besucht. Uns is the accusative Objekt, hence the question would be, wen hat Mario besucht? Let's look at the next one. Er glaubt mir nicht. The question would be, wer glaubt mir nicht? Glauben is a dative verb, so the question in this case would be, er glaubt mir nicht. Wem glaubt er nicht? Now let's do a short exercise. Übung. Fill in the blanks with wer, wen oder wem. Here's the first one. And the answer is, das ist Markus. Wer ist das? The next one is, the answer is, ich habe Sam getroffen. Wen hast du getroffen? Here's the next one. The answer is, Das Auto gehört meinem Vater. Wem gehört das Auto? If you want to practice some more, you can download a free worksheet from our page on patreon.com. You can also gain access to our transcripts by becoming a $1 patron. Danke! Thanks for watching this video. If you liked this video, do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you still haven't. You can click on the bell to receive notifications whenever we upload a new video. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen!